Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and I'm looking at a publication from Elgar Publishing. It's called the Research Handbook on European State Aid Law. It's this book here. It's part of what is known as the Research Handbooks in European Law series. It's edited by Erika, Szyszczak, I think is how she pronounces her name, but we'll call her Erika for the purposes. I've given it the title State Aid Law and Policy Unravelled because that's really what this handbook is trying to do. It's a research document primarily for academics. I think it will be applicable to practitioners. This is what we say. Some very distinguished contributors, which is 27 people in total, offer a range of perspectives on the breadth and complexity of the high-profile issue of state aid at a crucial moment for the EU's history at the end of 2011. The handbook, we think, succeeds as an in-depth review of the most controversial and difficult areas of state aid law and policy issues which are raised in it. And it's a book which we think is aimed really at the academic, but also practitioners will find it very interesting throughout the 400 odd pages and the 18 main areas of interest which it covers. We'll look at those in a minute. The editor's aim is to provide a modern snapshot of the way in which state aid has become a central aspect of EU integration, and also a major concern for national economic policy during the current economic downturn. And what's particularly welcome in my view is the established aim of the handbook is to widen the discussion of state aid towards a critical and interdisciplinary analysis of the way in which both law and policy have accommodated the demands of integration and the role expected from state intervention in competitive markets. What Erika has done with her team is to come up trumps, in our view, with a modern comment on state aid and policy, which is highly relevant to today. So thank you very much for that. This is the book itself. There's quite a lot of comment on the back, a lot of academic comment namely. The book's quite heavy, it's 400 pages as I say. You can see the structure. These are the cases in front of the European Court, which are quite important. You've also got general court coverage as well. Then you can see the basic structure of the book is in sort of little chapter headings, Roman numerals used. There are basically no proper footnotes as such, because what you've got is the notes and then the reference material at the back of each of the chapters. I found it particularly useful in some areas of work that we are involved in this country, although it's not a particular area of practice for myself. I think one area that I did find interesting is the relationship between state aid and the single market, which of course is a very relevant matter at the current time within the Eurozone. So thank you very much to all concerned and to Elgar for an excellent publication. Thank you. Bye-bye.